Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'll be reacting to two different versions of the song Another Love, originally by Alice Smith, then covered by Prince and an artist called 3RDEYEGIRL. And it's very interesting for me because I've been doing so many Prince reactions on the channel, but I didn't realize I hadn't really ever heard Prince cover another song before. So we're going to get to hear Alice Smith for the first time, and we're also going to get to hear Prince cover a song that isn't his for the first time. So it's going to be a really cool compare and contrast that we're going to be able to do here today. I hope you all are as excited as I am to check this out. But before we do jump in, a massive thank you goes to Emond A. the Courageous, whose generous support made this reaction possible. I appreciate you. Alright, now let's just jump in. Love the beat of this. Her vocals are so clear and like angelic sounding that when you juxtapose them with this super consistent rhythmic drumming and then the bouncy piano keys, it almost feels like, if you imagine like an empty field with bunnies kind of jumping up and down in them, it feels a bit like that. I don't know if that visually makes sense to you, but that's what I'm envisioning. Bounce, 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 bounce. I just love the atmosphere of the song. Also, I don't know if this is like a weird comment to bring up now, but the transitions between each of the sections, like the pre-chorus and chorus, the verse and the pre-chorus, like all of these individual moments have been so fluid. It doesn't really feel like there are any distinct sections to the song. Obviously there are, but she's managing it so fluidly. I love songs like this where you can't even tell what's changed when. It just all kind of washes out with the positive energy. It's like a stream of musical consciousness. Well, that is unique. this one is really making me think on so many different levels because it feels like a very simple song, but something is really setting it apart. And it may be the scale degrees that that Alice is trying to, well, not trying to, that Alice is singing here. Because it feels like the climax of this song is always like reaching this like ceiling, and she doesn't like break through it to like make this epic climactic apex kind of moment happen. It just feels all very like polished, well put together. We're in this bouncy state and we just continue to bounce kind of indefinitely. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the way you would imagine like a massive pop chorus or a massive rock chorus to kind of sound, even if you kind of think about Prince, a lot of those moments, the section changes are very obvious, they are grandiose, and they pack with it an emotional punch. There's no punching happening here with Another Love. Alice is just really casual. She delivers her lyrics the same way that she started the lyrical delivery from, the beginning to the end. It is all consistent. It is pleasant. I don't know. I'm like struggling to find the words to describe this one because something about it is very unique, yet I get it. Do you guys feel the same way? I don't know if that makes sense, but I definitely like it. I'm very curious now to hear how Prince is going to envision this one. Knowing him, it's going to sound like an entirely different track, but let's find out, shall we? This is going to be the cover, Another Love, all caps, with Third Eye Girl. Let's jump in.
You said I was what you wanted.
It's so different.
Lying. You never wanted me that way.
But this is really catchy already.
I was just something you flaunted. Higher, fire. Never had a plan to stay.
Playing with that space.
If you don't like it round here,
Bounciness is in the bass. Ooh.
anyone can see it so clear.
That's that rock kind of chorus.
If you don't like this, baby,
Wow.
find another love. You don't have a right to fake it.
Yeah.
Find another love.
Wow.
I try to be.
Already, there's so many differences in this one, but the first thing that immediately popped in my mind was the bounciness. I mentioned in the Alice Smith version, the bounciness was coming from the piano and coming from that like percussion. The bounciness here is coming straight from the space between the bass notes, and then of course the bass note hits. It's very slow and deliberate. When you hit those moments, they feel very moving. It just feels more like a dance kind of song. Prince's fingerprints are all over this one. And then that chorus, man, the difference between the choruses, again, the Alice Smith chorus was very casual. It was fluid. It didn't feel much different from the pre-chorus. And the Prince chorus here made its presence known. It was a bigger rock style chorus, a big jump. Very clearly you can see the difference.
I try to be what you wanted. I'm tired.
Even the melody feels altered.
I don't need you anyway. No. The house we used to share is now haunted.
Oh no.
Expire. A couple 100 days we'd have to parade. Amen. If you don't like it round here, find another.
Oh, I love that. It's huge.
It's so clear. Find another love. If you don't like this, baby, find another love. You don't have a right to fake it.
Another big difference here. Got some feedback. Low bass. Yeah. Some open guitar work. A lot of space for vocals to come in.
Used to think I was so much fun. Now I'm just the guilty one. Everything we used to share, our clothes and even our hair. And all you see is what I did. But how come I can't tell me that kid? Behind my back, I'm just a so-and-so. But I'm the greatest living soul you'll never know.
Yeah, baby. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Man, this is what makes music so great is you have an artist, they write a song, they perform it, it's a studio version. Other artists hear it, they love it, and they decide to reimagine it, re-envision it. And now you have multiple versions of the same song to select from, to listen to, each with its different meaning, different emotional emphasis and impact, different style, right? If you don't prefer like the casual piano ballad style, then you would probably listen to the heavier Prince rock version of Another Love. I just like the differences. I like the fact that at a meta level, there can be differences. And of course, Prince's signature, his fingerprints, like I said, is all over Another Love's with all caps with Third Eye Girl there. I think in terms of personal preference, I prefer Prince's rendition as well. Not that I have any problem per se with Alice Smith, but I think it is overall a rather dynamically flat song that she created, but with kind of really pretty lyrics, pretty atmosphere. And it was a comfortable place, and she remained in that comfortable place. And I think despite Prince leaning into his style a lot, he still drew a lot of inspiration, of course, lyrically from the original Another Love, but also in terms of the bounciness. I feel like that rhythmic motif that was carried over but just switched into the bass, that is such a creative switch and is like a 10 out of 10 decision in terms of maximizing across the feeling you may retrieve from the original Alice Smith song and the embodiment of what a Prince song sounds like. Because if you showed me these two in reverse, I would have potentially come away with the idea that the Another Love by Prince may have been the original. It's kind of another cool thing about just listening to covers and originals in and out of order. You know, for example, the song Radioactive. I didn't hear the Imagine Dragons rendition first. I actually heard the Pentatonix rendition of Radioactive first. And it gave me an entirely different perspective on that song than others might have. So in a similar way here, had I heard the Prince version first, I'm sure I would have had a different opinion about Alice Smith's version. That being said, all in all, I think both were really cool. They have different trade-offs to consider. But man, I always will give the nod to Prince. Just amazing work from him as per usual. And when you can create a catchy chorus, a powerful chorus like that, it's a bit of a cheat code for me to get to enjoy music and also throw in some electric guitar. now you're winning points in my book. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction. I will catch you in the next one. Hey friends, I hope you all enjoyed the reaction today. And if you'd like me to react to one of your favorite songs, you can hit the link in the description box down below. It is the best way to support my channel. But in any case, your support, your kindness, your comments, your likes, they mean the world to me, and I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.